The Rock strongly hints at a WrestleMania 39 match with Roman Reigns, plus AEW sign an Indy Standout, and two Raw stars quietly form a tag team. It's all in the wrestling news right now. Rock versus Roman at WrestleMania. This has been something we've talked about, I feel like, forever.
Oh, several years at the very least, yes.
Little hinty poos back and forth.
Oh my goodness me.
Another one yesterday.
So The Rock's been doing a press tour for Black Adam, the film that he is going to be in. I believe it's superheroes or something. I'm not too familiar with it.
He plays the best of all the superheroes.
Okay, fair enough.
Or villains.
Oh.
Or is he?
I don't know.
Oh, the lines are blurred.
He's been doing a press tour for this. Now, recently, we did see him talk to Chris Van Vliet from the wrestling media world. And Chris Van Vliet said, do you acknowledge Roman Reigns as your head of the table? And The Rock went, oh, yeah, like Roman.
He's all right.
He kind of danced around it a little bit. Oh, he's good. He's a good lad. He's family. But then he was recently asked yesterday or the day before, yesterday, I believe, he was asked, who is the head of the table? And The Rock gave a bit of a cheekier answer this time and said, without saying any names, you're looking into his eyes right now.
Oh.
And the interviewer, she was looking at The Rock. And The Rock's, he's saying that I've dug a bit deeper. The Rock's implying that he himself is the head of the table.
That is why you get the journalistic big bucks, my friend. Although it turns out that she's got a lazy eye and she's just looking off stage at Mike from accounts. He's the head of the table. When asked if that meant, does this mean you're having a match with the Roman Reigns at the WrestleMania? The Rock went, I'm not confirming that at all. I'm going to get a text from him after he watches this. Rock's up for it, though. He said to E! News Show The Rundown, he said, I love the idea of a WrestleMania match, and I'm close to a lot of people there, but very close to one in particular. And we have talked about this. So there's just so many other variables out there that come into play, but I'm a fan because I'm a promoter at heart too. I'm a fan of promoting an event. And what could that be? So I love WrestleMania and I love that world. He ain't saying yes then, he ain't saying no, but he said he was the head of the table.
I think the big question here remains, you've got obviously the whole Cody situation on the back burner because of his injury, but he was very much, it seemed, the guy being built up as the next big babyface in WWE. You'd assume he would have a big match, possibly a title match at WrestleMania. That's what happened there. But then you've also got the idea of The Rock coming back for WrestleMania in Los Angeles, against Roman. It writes itself. So how do you reconcile those two things? They both seem destined to happen, but they can't both happen. Or
Why
can
not?
they with the
two
night
Mania?
Well,
does it take away from some of the fire if you have Cody and Roman on night one and Rock and Roman on night two?
but then you have to have Cody lose.
Why?
What do you mean? Well, who does Cody face on night two then?
No, Cody faces Roman. And you've got two belts.
Or just for one of the belts?
For one of the belts, and then you have Rock for the other.
Yeah, they could do that. That would
and then
make
you
sense.
can have Roman lose to Cody.
Because I was going to say...
And then you can have... Or you could do the Rock Roman one on the Saturday. Because they did the Austin return on the Saturday, didn't they?
They did, but can you have The Rock on night one? You've got to save The Rock for night two. It's The Rock.
Who's to say that he doesn't play a part in night two?
Oh, and there can be an anonymous Raw GM on the laptop. And he can cost John Cena... yes.
Because they had Austin come out,
on night two. Yeah, they did. Yeah,
but I mean, my head says Cody to close out Mania as WWE champion.
Yeah.
But I feel like they might go with close out with Rock and Roman.
They could have Cody win just one of the belts. He said before he only wants the WWE one because it's the one that his dad never won, and he wants that one. That makes sense. We've done it, Tom.
We've done it. There we go.
We've done it. They don't. Triple H, give us a call if you want to iron out the details.
Give us a call, pal.
We've done it. Tom can ring announce.
There you go.
I just want to meet. I just want to meet Triple H.
Just want to be his friend. The Rock is not the only mega Hollywood star that is involved in WWE programming at the moment, as Chucky from Child's Play.
Why does Chucky always crop up? Oh, because he's spooky.
Because he's a spooky boy. He's a spooky doll boy who comes back every so often with diminishing returns.
Well, Halloween Havoc is on the horizon, and Chucky turned up to make a cameo in a video package last night, recapping the Apollo Crews Grayson Waller Bleedy the eye feud. Grayson Waller injured Apollo Crews' eye. Apollo Crews has been just having visions, but that was before the eye, but he's also now still been having visions, and
should have seen it coming.
He made Grayson Waller's eye bleed as well. Crews and Waller will compete in a Spin the Wheel Make a Deal match at Halloween Havoc, and apparently sources of Wrestling Inc. are saying that Chucky could be involved in some capacity, maybe even spinning the wheel.
And making the deal.
You can hide him behind the wheel, can't you? You can go...
Yeah. Good luck, Grayson Waller, you weirdo.
Yeah. Well, I think there's been enough of Chucky from horrorness. What's Chucky from?
Child's Play.
Child's Play.
So Child's Play was there was the trilogy of movies, and there was Bride of Chucky.
But the movie's called Chucky as well after Child's Play.
Yeah. Bride of Chucky, Chucky of the Rings.
I mean, I'm not a big horror film buff.
Chucky Fellas, and now it's season 2 of Chucky on telly has started on USA.
Oh, I see.
So it's a nice little tie-in.
Promotion. I'd like to see less Chucky from Child's Play and more Chucky Finster from the Rugrats. What a guy! He's a lovely lad.
I can't spin the wheel.
I can do a really good Chucky impression, or I could before my voice broke. When I was a kid, I could. I don't know if I can anymore now. I'm scared.
Give it a go.
Hey there, Tommy. No, I can't. No,
Hey
leave
there,
it.
Tommy.
It was really worse than I thought it was going to be.
DD, man done.
No.
I'm scared for myself.
No. Let's carry on.
Oh, dear. What's his dad called?
Yeah, Charles. Yeah, but it's named after his dad.
Oh, of course he is.
Yeah.
Oh, Charles, you're such a weird
I can't believe
dad.
I've lost that. I used to, when I was like 10, I could do a really good Chucky.
Hello, DD.
What?
Hello, DD. It's me, Charles.
What? Dee Dee?
He's talking to DD. He's just dropping off Chucky to play with Tommy.
Dee Dee? Oh, Dee Dee.
Tommy's mom in it.
Oh, Charles did have like a...
DD.
We're bad at this, Tom.
Hello, DD.
Hey up, it's me, Angelica.
Alright, Tommy, Alright, Tommy, you bugger.
Just been with Dad's Out Social Club. Now I'm back for Hanukkah.
Hey, get us back Malibu, Stacey.
Yeah.
I hate you, Dad. Give us some money.
That was a really good Hanukkah episode. I learned loads about it. Rugrats was good, man. Rugrats was really good.
It was very good. Also is good. The return of the Good Brothers.
Yeah.
So, Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows back on WWE TV. PW Insider saying they're going to be on the Raw brand going forward. And they've even struck a deal between New Japan. Mm-hmm. So this is kind of this sort of answers that question, the fact that Carl Anderson is still the never openweight champion. WWE, according to PW Insider, gave, and Fightful as well for this one, they gave New Japan the heads up, like, we want to offer the Good Brothers a contract. Okay. We know there's a working deal here. We're happy to work with you. And according to sources involved, the Good Brothers are going to finish up their dates in New Japan and still do some stuff on WWE TV at the same time.
And I believe that Aiden put in the news chat just before as well that I think PW Insider, I'll double check that once I've said it, but I think he says that Anderson still intends to wrestle at Wrestle Kingdom as well.
Oh, yes, that was a thing as well. But, Jack's going to check that for you now.
I'm just going to check the source on that.
It'll probably be I believe, quote me if I'm wrong on this, I think it might be the first time that WWE have worked with New Japan Pro Wrestling since the birth of the WWF Martial Arts Championship.
That's crazy.
And that time with Antonio Inoki winning but not winning the title from Bob Backlund.
Wow.
More of that in our video on Antonio Inoki's craziest stories on the YouTube channel right now with me and Sam Driver.
That was Fightful Select. Carl Anderson claims to Fightful that he's still planning on working the Tokyo Dome show.
Amazing. Well, that's great, and which explains as well why New Japan was so. We had like Jay White bigging him up in the press conference and stuff like that. That's why you had that, because it's kind of like we've maybe got like an unwritten relationship with WWE and New Japan once
Quite
again.
possibly.
In the wake of the passing of Inoki. Not that the two are connected. At the same time, the AEW announced a deal with Noah.
The wrestling war is going global.
I'm sad that Triple H didn't get that deal to work with Pro Wrestling Noah.
I'm sure you are.
Let's talk about some AEW stuff. Another contract signing for the AEW lads.
Matthew punching the air somewhere because he wasn't happy. Neither was Ross. I remember it caused a massive furore when Zach Clayton was announced as Hook's opponent on a Rampage not too long ago because Zach Clayton is from the world of reality television and Jersey Shore and all of that. But people, I don't think, realise he's also since become like an actual indie wrestler.
Yeah, he's got chops.
Exactly. Yeah, it's not just a one-off sort of thing. But yeah, on yesterday's AEW Dark, Zach Clayton appeared in a vignette confirming that he had signed a contract with AEW. Zach Clayton is all elite. He has made a handful of appearances in AEW on Dark and Dark Elevation since 2020, but the highest profile one, of course, was that match against Hook on Rampage, where Hook like squashed him, and fair play, but. You know, he's better than we think. He's better than don't write him off because he's a reality boy.
No, it's
People
easy
did that
to
with
do.
The Miz.
Yeah.
Look at The Miz.
It's easy to do when they go, what have they done?
Yeah.
We'll see. Now, you know how I always have a little whinge about AEW hiring too many people, and I apologise. I do that a lot. I've since looked back on I do that a lot, and I am sorry. This I'm not too cross about.
Oh, really?
Right? Because I think, for me, I love the idea that AEW aren't just sort of hiring some like indie, like they're hiring like popular guys that are free agents and then kind of not knowing what to do with them. Someone like a Zach Clayton is a pretty blank canvas.
There's less pressure.
There's less pressure there, and you can just build this guy on the quiet. And who knows? I'm not saying that he's the solution to everything by any stretch, but who knows? In a year's time or whatever, you could have another homegrown AEW talent, somebody that has been primarily through the AEW system, and then you've got a guy that you've made from scratch, and it kind of goes a little way to removing that stigma of being just ex-WWE guys and such like that. You know, it's okay. It's a tiny, it's a tiny brick in a massive house, but I'm not against like these younger talents and these sort of untested talents being offered these gigs to come through. Nick Wayne's one of those as well. Like when he finishes up his education, they're like, get on over here, and we're gonna work with you.
I agree. I think that's all fine. And yes, as I did mention, he does have a background. He's married to the Jersey Shore reality star Jay Wow.
Yes.
The only thing I know about Jersey Shore is that Snooki was on there, and then she won at WrestleMania. Go on the Snooki.
So there you go.
She was better than people thought. I remember she was one of the ones where people went, "She did a bloody cartwheel." Brilliant.
Did a cartwheel, and John Morrison didn't like her. That's her history, isn't it? Bless her.
Well,
he was a bit annoyed, wasn't it? Because it meant that Melina missed out on a
I think
WrestleMania
Melina didn't
payday.
like. Oh, that makes sense.
John Morrison, obviously, annoyed by proxy.
My personal friend Melina.
Your personal friend Melina.
I haven't talked to her for many years now, but yeah, one time, yeah.
Let's end on this one. So,
yeah, like twice.
It still counts.
Oh, it counts.
My close personal friend.
Yeah.
I had a chat for an hour with Kevin Kelly. As far as I'm concerned, he's a close personal friend.
You would have got on so well with Kevin.
Me and
Did
Kev.
you? Yeah, I was gonna say
We'd have a lovely time going for a coffee together. End on a little bit of this. A quiet formation of a tag team in WWE. So Fightful Select. We've seen them teaming up on the odd occasion.
Okay.
But Fightful Select say that internally, R-Truth and Shelton Benjamin are listed as a team. Interesting setup.
I've got a theory about this tag team. I reckon
game theory.
They're both veterans. They're both trusted in the ring. They're both as solid as you could want. R-Truth and Shelton Benjamin. They've been great for many, many years now. I think that the point of those two boys is to help newer tag teams gain experience in the ring. That's my theory.
That's a really strong theory.
Thank you.
I like it. No, it's true.
Watch next week. Tag team shit. They've beat the Usos.
Wouldn't be mad. I wouldn't be mad.
No, I wouldn't be mad at it.
There's something to be said. Like there seems to be a little groundswell of building of tag divisions in WWE. We've seen the return of quite a few groups and tandems and setups and pairings, and I think this is sort of part of we don't want to lose that tag team. We don't want to lose that tag team energy, so let's hire somebody that we can put in with some untrained guys, like you say, and build them through.
I think so.
Because tag team wrestling often gets
hell of a rebuild on Triple H's hands for the tag team division.
Yeah, it goes through peaks and troughs, doesn't it?
It does.
Tag team wrestling. So let's hope we're hitting a peak. Talking of peaks, the peak of your video gaming day will be at 6 p.m. As this one and Owen jump onto Twitch for a bit of Football Manager action. What's happening tonight?
6 p.m. Well, last week, Tom, we hit a big run of form. £5 Ken's very much the poster boy of this team and has been for many seasons now. And he really hit a rich vein of form last week. He didn't just score some goals. He was involved in every goal. He was making the people around him better. And I hope that continues this week. So tune in at 6 p.m. UK time, twitch.tv/Cultaholic. Just hope for us that we keep on winning, because otherwise I think Owen's ready to quit. He's ready to quit.
And hope that Twitch doesn't have a meltdown 5 minutes before you start your stream again.
Well, we've avoided it last week, so fingers crossed.
Okay, let's keep it going. Twitch.tv/Cultaholic. And for the latest wrestling news throughout the day, check out cultaholic.com. Stay safe. Love you, bye.